So I've been working with AI in my business for the past 6 months, and these AI have changed my entire workflow as an artist and as an entrepreneur. So now I want you to meet the 5 AI assistants that I've been using and how you can use them to take your business as an artist, an entrepreneur, and a content creator to the next level. Let's get into it. My name is Jordan Mystic, and welcome to 5 Minute Fridays. This is a very special edition. Today, as I said in the intro, we're gonna have a chat with the 5 AI assistants that I've been using for the past 6 months. I wanted to share with you how I've been using them as tools and getting 5 times as much work as I normally would. So let's start that timer and let's get straight into this one. I'm excited to show you guys this one. Let's do it. Number 1, video. I think that's how it's pronounced, not sure. All I know is that if you're a content creator, you're creating YouTube videos, TikToks, shorts, reels, you name it. Video is a game changer. I'm gonna call it video because I like the way that sounds. What I do like about this is, right now, at the time of recording this video, which by the time you see this, it actually might change. They're using a beta where you can take an already existing YouTube link and it will chop up your video into shorter clips. And you can choose to make it vertical, you can choose to make it horizontal, you can add your social handle, you can also add captions. Now it's not perfect as always, but neither is most translating software, but it certainly is better than most. You know, you see those shorts that have the captions with the little loading bar at the bottom and the captions that highlight. And I think I might pay a subscription because the time that it has saved me is phenomenal, wonderful. Yeah, and man, number 1 video starting out the gate with one that's changed even just in the last month or so, my process, and I'll definitely be using this from here on out, ladies and gentlemen. Chop up pre-existing content already.
So what more can I say about ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a phenomenal AI. You can speak to it as if it's just a human being and it will respond that way. It is a language-based AI, and as of recording this video, I've spent the past 6 months with it and it has changed my entire process. It has upped my game. I have done everything from ideas for shorts for YouTube to ideas for marketing strategies, ideas for SEO for my website, descriptions for SEO for my website. This is probably not new information to you. It is running off information from, I believe, 2021 and prior to that. However, I'm sure that will be updated as soon as possible. I believe it's now up to ChatGPT 4 or something like that, because I've noticed even the responses that it writes for me have become a little bit more advanced, essentially. So that's the most interesting part about ChatGPT, is it's only going to get better. There's only going to be more stuff that's going to get involved in this system, more information. And the cool thing is, at this point, you can basically train it on your brand. You can train it on your writing style. Give it a small paragraph of something you've written and your voice, and it will become trained on that. So yeah, I highly recommend ChatGPT. It can not only change all artists and entrepreneurs' lives and your flow, and you essentially get an assistant, but it can also change most people's lives. Like, I don't think I've written an email reply longer than a couple of sentences in the last 6 months on my own anymore, especially with somebody with ADHD. Like, taking the time to have to communicate all of that is exhausting and stressful. So,
Number 3 is Gling. Whew, talk about my favorite AI right now. You know why? Because it helps me make more content, just like number 1, video. But number 3, Gling, that is a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. If you aren't already making YouTube content, it's time to do so. Whether you're an artist or not, whether you're a content creator or not. Gling helped me make this video. So what Gling is it's an external software. It takes video content and audio content. So if you're a podcaster as well, this one will help you too. And it does your A-roll edit for you. My favorite part, you can select bad takes. You can select it to get rid of silence. Now, there was an AI called TimeBolt that used to do this. You needed a license and everything for it. However, Gling it's a free download right now at the time of making this video, and it creates a entire file that allows you to edit it in text. So you can cut, you can delete, all sorts of things. So what it does with that text file is that you can bounce out an SRT, so you can have a transcription. What I do is I bounce that SRT out and I put it in the captions file, the closed captions file for the videos on YouTube. Now Adobe has added a version of this to Premiere already. I'm still running an old ass computer, so I don't know how well it works on Adobe. The other thing it does, it will bounce out a DaVinci Resolve edit file for you, which means it's gonna bounce out a DaVinci Resolve file that you can take straight in there and edit. It's gonna have all those cuts in there for you. Same for Premiere, you're gonna get an XML. You can even get it for Final Cut Pro. So, what a game changer. I can go and hang out with my friends. This is an editor, ladies and gentlemen, an AI, so thank you to the team at Gling. I mean, it's editing this video right now as And while Gling is editing my video, it frees up some time for me to do things like grooming. So number 4 is Notion AI. Notion AI basically works the same way as ChatGPT, just within Notion itself. It's pretty intuitive and it's pretty clever, and it's within a program I already use and that a lot of people use in their scheduling and in their day-to-day. Now you have to add a little bit to your subscription already, but Notion's pretty cheap to begin with, and I think it's like $10 US. That might have even been Australian dollars actually, to add Notion AI to your regular subscription, but it does have a free trial, so give that a go. What I do love about Notion AI is that just those little in-between tasks, like, copy and paste my schedule. You can set up a table without all the finicky formatting. This is what a lot of this AI is going to be helpful for, is those finicky little in-between tasks that just make your process quicker, so that you can get from idea in your head to idea on the paper, because as we all know, and as we've spoken about here before, brains are not for ideas, especially for those of us with ADHD. And so we need a place to keep our ideas. We need to get those ideas down. Or, for instance, when I'm working with clients and I need a table, or I need to make a database of something they're doing and saying, then that certainly helps too. But yeah, Notion AI. Number 5, dall-e 2. I've been using dall-e 2 quite a bit. There's a lot of image generation right now, a lot of art generation, a lot of talk. We did a whole video on dall-e 2, but I wanted to mention it here as well, due to the fact that dall-e's not only generating images for me and helping me create a new intro. However, the way I've been using it as an artist is not to steal other people's art, it's to reference mainly, to get variations, to get different ideas on what I'm doing. I've only just started using Stable Diffusion, so I don't want to quite get into that here yet today. I think we'll do a whole different video on that, but Stable Diffusion helped me make the new intro for this video as well. However, the imagery stuff is big, it's huge, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, number 5, dall-e 2. Let's do it, man. Image creation. Woo, get yourself freaky, get weird. Don't get worried about this stuff. This stuff's not going to take your job. It'll make your job easier, take you to the next level. Those references you can't find on Pinterest and Google. Bruh. Thank you, King Elon. And there's a final...
My creative genies, as you may already know, my mission is to create more creators and serve the easily distracted artists of the world. Look, I get it, your mind is a whirlwind of ideas, and sitting through hours of traditional art classes just isn't feasible. I've been spending some months working on a course and membership program designed for the easily distracted creative souls like yourself, called ADHD Artists Unlock Your Creative Self. Get ready to level up your art business and build a lifestyle that revolves around your passion. Here's the beauty of our program. You can watch the course on your own time without any pressure or distractions. No more rigid schedules or being tied to a classroom chair. You're in control of your artistic destiny. You can choose a monthly subscription that gives you full access to not only this course, but also any future courses we add to our ever-expanding library, as well as some extra cool goodies. It's like having an ADHD artist Netflix at your fingertips. But hey, we know commitment isn't for everyone. If you prefer to take things at your own pace, you have the option to make a one-time payment and gain lifetime access to the course. It's like unlocking a treasure trove of artistic knowledge that you can dip into whenever inspiration strikes. And course number 1 is the ADHD Artists course. How to build a lifestyle as an artist who is easily
Distracted. This course is specifically designed for individuals like you who embrace their easily distracted nature and want to harness it to take their art business to the next level. We're talking about building a lifestyle that revolves around your art where you can thrive creatively and financially so. If you're ready to break free from the matrix, dive into a world of flexible learning and build a lifestyle that revolves around your art, this course and membership program is your ticket to artistic freedom. If this is something you are interested in, learn more at the link in the description below and join our community of easily distracted, art-loving entrepreneurs and individuals who are creating their own paths to success.
Honourable mentions. There's a couple I'd like to talk about. Honourable mention number 1 is Adobe Suite. We spoke about this earlier. Adobe's Suite is really, they've saved themselves in this video editing battle of wills. Adobe has added transcription AI. I haven't even really delved into it yet. What I understand is that that same thing that's going on with Gling is going on within Adobe's Premiere Suite. It's going on within the text settings, the transcribe settings are there. I mean, I've transcribed it. One thing I noticed is it doesn't quite put out an SRT. Let's also talk about, and what most people wouldn't call an AI, but it is, I believe, things like the subject select within Lightroom and Photoshop. First time I saw that, blew my mind. Things like the healing, like the clone stamp and the healing stamps select. And you don't even need to use the actual clone stamp tool anymore. It's within those selection tools. There's the auto healing. Things like background select, sky select. They've got object select within Photoshop, Lightroom. As you're probably learning, I don't 100% research these videos. I just give my excited opinion on these things. The next honourable mention, DaVinci Resolve, is kicking ass AI integration. Have you seen those videos where like people dancing and it's following the head? You know those shorts, you've seen those. Well, that's all DaVinci Resolve. Yes, it used to be After Effects. DaVinci Resolve has really gone for it, and the motion and the smoothness of it. I could make a whole video on the DaVinci stuff, but I'm not going to because this is the honourable mention. And finally, the last honourable mention is Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion is another text-to-image AI generator. But where Stable Diffusion differs is it can be trained on a style. Stable Diffusion was used by Corridor Digital, some other YouTubers. You can see that video here. They made an anime out of Stable Diffusion by shooting on a green screen, training Stable Diffusion on a specific anime style with a data set of images. They took every keyframe, 24 frames per second, ran it through Stable Diffusion. It's an entire anime that was rotoscoped by an AI. That's the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's the video for now. So let's go and get into the outro because we're done for this week's 5-Minute Friday on AI. Let's go. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video on AI. Let me know in the comments any of the AI that you've been using that I might not have put into this video. These are the ones that have taken my business to the next level, and I hope they can take your business to the next level. If you want to watch any more of my videos on how AI has changed my business as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a content creator, watch these videos here, part 1 and part 2. This stuff's moving so fast, so by the time you see this, there's probably a lot of changes in the AI realm. However, I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Jordan T. Mystic. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, never forget, stay weird. Have a week. I'll see you soon. Just in case you forgot, you are good enough. I love you so very much. And don't forget, so